Audio check. Yep. So started a little early before the race began, so we can make sure, so I can make sure everything's okay. It's the first time I've done this, and first time I'll be commentating on a race. So hopefully this will all go well. Great to have a little bit of feedback from anybody watching on for the audio, or even any hints, tips to help me along. But it is it's seeming like it's going to be quite a good and close race. I've raced against some of the racers in today's race on for practice, and it's always been very good and close racing, so I very much look forward to this second pre-season race at France in the Romanian League. Hopefully it won't be too long. I think we're maybe still waiting on a few people. Okay, close to getting qualifying underway now. Okay, close to getting qualifying underway now. Okay. So qualifying just getting underway. Also the first time I've used the spectator views, so hopefully I can get used to this quite quickly as well. Got a few cars on my backs. Watching Remco going around. Sorry if I butcher any names as well. So 12 runners today. Got a full grid, hopefully for the future races, but of course this is pre-season. Everybody can pick whichever cars they wish for this race, and for the full season getting underway, we will have teams and teammates together. I think we'll continue with the Alfa Romeo. Going down to the third turn here, which can actually catch people out a little bit, or at least me. A little bit of a problem there, and I think, oh no, bad incident, big incident there. Got both, I think, laps invalidated, of course, as well. That wasn't great, but hopefully they can both continue on, and hopefully they'll get good laps in later on. Well, we seem to have done quite well on in the first pre-season race in Australia. Making way for, I was told, did put in a time. I don't think time will be very representative as a result. I've got Ivan putting in at 130.1, which is a decent flat wheel. Couple tires, had that on earlier. Dan on mediums are 132.7. Let's watch Marcus. coming around the final corners now of the lap. Medium on the DRS and coming across the line with a 1.1 on the second medium. Billy McLaren, the orange livery of the McLaren really has grown on me. Didn't like it at the beginning, but I actually really started to come to like it. Whoa, sorry, missed parts of that lap. A 1:29.6, that's a really good lap. For a first or second, actually, like according to the lap. But I think it was his first goal in qualifying. Very well done. Up to Ellie coming around the final turn. That's 1:52.9 there. Another lap on the mediums and improves his time to 1:30.2. Good lap on the mediums there, and taking a quite short cut back. Mercedes acting like it's real life and locking out the front row at the moment. I think Marcus is in lap. Oh, we've got a collision. I noticed that I don't know if it was from earlier. Some people that have lap times going out on the fast laps. Arsenal, sorry. Going out there. Billy in second place now with a couple of thousands which are something on top. Interesting, people setting the times on soft. Could be the Rao actually before I get to that point, puts in 1:29 flat. Again, very good lap. Yes, so according to the news article earlier, we have the strategies really being possible medium starts, making it hard because the softs get out quite quickly, driving to the end, and very quick lap speed. But yes, there are putting in a 1:30 lap as well. 8 minutes stall in qualifying, so yeah, it does look like most seem to be starting on the softs, which do seem like they will die away rather quickly. But it may end up being quicker. Not entirely sure on this game. I haven't done a, other than offline, I haven't done a full 50% race on Infinite, but I'm pretty sure the softs will, as we said, will die away quite quickly. And then it will be either a 2-stop for 2 sets of mediums, and followed by the hards for a 1-stop, or of course the mediums to hard, which is at the moment still possible for 2 drivers, really, in the field. We've got Ivan starting as second flyer. But one of the on softs as well. Coming around now to finish the first sector and to up. First at the time, now down the long straight to the big braking zone here. And around the corner quite nicely. Keeping left-hander coming up. Like right-hander, sorry. Wow. The difficult on, well, and losing control, losing the back end, coming into the end, will it be a pit? It will be into the pit. Teammate right behind him, completing the lap, and what will be time? That will be a 1:29.4 good lap. Over a yellow flag, but I assume that's someone just slowing down. Dan, on a flyer, going down the main back straight. They're calling it the main back straight, but it's really what it is. This is the best overtaking area in the race. Again through the third sector now. Very slow corner there. Very sharp, put in at 1:13.9 there. And to the end of the lap for Dan now, as you can see. That's driven a 1:38.8, puts him in 7th place. Raul having quite a big advantage over the other drivers, over a second ahead of Billy in third, 4/10 ahead of, sorry for butchering this, Barcello. He's in the pits right now with under 3.5 minutes to go of quali. I think it's, yep, an improvement definitely an improvement. A 128.7. It's just fantastic speed at the moment that RAL has got. Let's see if any of the other drivers can match it in this qualifying session on the final runs. A few people out in that outlet. But actually looks like he may be out on. Yep, this looks like a fast lap. On board. Definitely an accident there. Or yeah, I think we'll move away from that. We've got Ivan here on the fire, obviously got the yellows out. And then down to the third sector. The final parts of the lap, probably the most difficult parts of the lap around France. Although not, in my opinion anyway, not the most difficult circuit that we come to. But nice lap, 129.4. Likely to be the last attempt. I don't think there's much chance of setting another lap. In fact, it's invalidated if he was. Another yeah, that looks like it might be invalidated too, which is a shame. See if we can catch another last lap. What's there? Here, on a fast lap. Got the yellows and sure that'll be. So that you stick on this lap for now. Qualifying's over, so this will be the final laps set. Patel is happy with his third place, or maybe he wasn't able to improve. Oh, there we go, trying to do that fast right-hander. Continuing around the slow, quite almost annoying. You feel like you want to go and put the foot down, your foot down, but you can't because you will lose a lot of time if you do it faster than early. And one hit 13.8, so I'm improving. Validated that lap in the pits, so this is our final qualifying positions, I believe. So Ral got an astonishing, a very good lap in qualifying, and Ivan in second with it. Also a very good lap. Yellow, another Mercedes third, Billy fourth, Mark Daniel is fifth, Alpine is sixth, Martino is seventh, Dan eighth, Royce 9th, Ref still 10th. Is 11th, and and the last Ferrari is sitting in 12th. Again, sorry if I butchered any of those names. So we're just waiting for the game to pick up that everyone is finished. Hopefully it won't be too long so we can get to the race, which yeah, I think, well, the time's come to an end anyway, so we'll be starting. So I think if we check, yep, we've got a 10 place grid penalty, which obviously being at the back will not move the Alfa Romeo at the back anywhere. I said Ferrari earlier, I meant Alfa Romeo. Incidents again, we've got problems with track limits. In this game it is a very strict on track limits. Can't really be surprised, and hopefully penalties won't play too big a part in the race, but we shall see. It should be a very good race, hoping Raul doesn't run away with it. I don't think he will, because I've seen some of the other drivers in this league, and it's very usually very close and always very good driving, whether it be in practice or in league racing. So I suspect it will still be a very close and very good race, which will be getting underway after the formation lap. Nice to show straight away. It's same as predicted strategies. Are two stops. So you have soft, medium, hard, or soft, medium, medium is what it's coming up as. What we'll Billy's already out of the formation lap. Let's just get so here I would love to see if I was right that this would be a one stop for anybody starting on the mediums, which we have 4 drivers starting on the mediums. Personally, I think I would be looking to start on the mediums, but I think it could be a rather close fight with other drivers catching people in the mediums towards the end, if it is a conventional one stop from medium to hard, which I believe it would be. There we go, we have got confirmation from the game that is expected. You also got, if you wish, a 2-stop from medium soft medium. Not particularly sure that oh, incident ahead, some people sliding out. Not the easiest I guess people trying to warm up their tyres, and it's not going too well for some drivers, having accidents and sliding out on the formation lap. We've got the front runners lining up in the grid. see Varicello coming through the field to take up his position in third place. And then we should be ready to go for the race. Here we go. And let's see. It's lights out and away we go. It seems like quite a clean start actually. We've got yellows, but I'm not entirely sure where they're from. Oh wait, yes I am. Sorry, I missed it. Something happened to Raul. He's dropped down to 8th place. And Marcus seems dropped. Being taken out. It looked like an accident coming around that final corner. That's a shame. And we got a virtual safety car out, and actually Raul did not lose his place. It seems like it's the online is still glitching, unfortunately. Raul is still in first place, just ahead of Ivan. We've got a couple of penalties already for speeding under virtual safety car. Everyone is up to 7th from the back. Dan in 8th. Marcus doing really well off that first lap, or what we got of it. To be up in 4th in those mediums, a very strong position. Still safety car out. Watcher getting drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. Dan comes into the pit. I think that's serving a penalty, or was there damage? Nope, that's damage. Unfortunately on the first lap. We have came back from the car, quite close racing between the Mercedes, is what I was trying to get. Last fuel loses out. Marcus sneaks it up, coming back, and oh no, he loses the back end, slides out. I think Marcus did as well. Marcus out in the wall, and the safety car is out. I'm not actually sure what happened to Marcus. We were on board with guy behind, and oh, we got an ignoring yellow flag. Okay, we got quite a few coming into the pit. They dumped the soft tires, which I think is a very smart move. Got Ivan's coming in fitted the hards from the mediums, which is an interesting move. Alicia's still going on those softs, so you'll need to let Ivan keep the position. The safety car being out. So let's have a look. Seems like there was a pass there, I'm not... Yeah. Must have been a wide movement. And the place has been given back, so that's all well. Raul stayed out in the softs. Now, that may prove to be not a great idea, but it depends how far Raul can use those softs, how far he can go on the softs. So the change of position, let's go up in, it's starting from the back, is now in 10th. It's up 10 places. And I think a lot of this has got to do with there being no... I'm not sure how that happens again. So yeah, let's just have a look. Stops, yes. The top 4 haven't stopped. Liska also hasn't stopped and is in 6th. And then you've got the other 5 remaining drivers in the race have pitted. We are still behind the safety car at this point. Which will make it easier on fuel, saving ERS, and of course the tyres. I wonder if Raul will be able to definitely go for the 1 stop. Vodka has hit Ivan in the back and he's got a 5, or I assume that's what's happened, as he's got a 5-second penalty for collision with Ivan. I think we want to quickly check penalties. We've got a few drive-throughs from speeding under safety car, ignoring yellow flags. That was a strange one. And yes, Ivan also got the penalty. Another 5-second penalty for that. Safety car is coming in this one. So getting underway soon. Seems like Marcus did rejoin the channel. The thing left, obviously out of the race due to the incidents that brought out the safety car. Okay, well, backing up the pack. And that's definitely again, I hope, I'm not sure what happened, if that was a glitch in the game, but unsure. As we get underway, Raul gets a big jump off the lead. Raul gets an overtake on Wojciech, who's ran wide there. That looks like someone's front line's taking a whack. We have an overtake for 2nd place. Oh, and he's trying to get that. I don't think that was ever going to be on as he falls down the lineup from 2nd back to the back of 10th. Right to the back in 10th, I should say. That's nice overtake there by on Ivan. At the end of the finish, at the main straight. Evan Cole gets a 10-second penalty for something really close there, close racing. Wide goes Wojciech and gets a 3-second time penalty. after multiple warnings. And there's an overtake of Russia, and it's close there again between Dan and Holzberg. I think, yep, it's out into the pits. Oh, and yes, I was right. I did say a voice kick got disqualified for ignoring penalty. Apparently, we'll see if that's an issue with the game or if that's actually what happened. I wouldn't expect one of the drivers to not do that. But moving on with the race, we got Ivan going for the overtake and nicely gets it done on the cars. Maybe it was a good choice. Raul at the back of the grid on mediums. He's quick, so maybe he'll be able to make it back through the field. On boards now. This is a closer view of the drivers, but that's very close between Billy and the Williams in front of him. On board here with Russell from behind, who is keeping up close. Oh, a mistake from the Williams driver. Giving Billy the chance to slipstream and drive straight past him. Oscar Russell looking to have a go. Not happening. This is the closest tackle on track right now, so we'll stick with it. It's for 5th place. A bit of a mistake there for Raffle. Brought himself off of the slightly off the back, still in DRS range. Billy's starting to close down on Andre Ivan. Oh, a mistake there by the Williams driver, and that lets Lars go through. We've got Billy out. I think there's been a mistake there. He had a second lead up at the front and lost it at Spanier, and Barrichello takes the lead of the race. Still close. It's actually now the closest battle. A bit's going on the back end of Barrichello and DRS for the Haas driver. Barrichello does set the fastest lap though, so that didn't stop that. Barrichello though with a 3-second time penalty. Now, yep, just spotted that. Using DRS and getting past at turn 1. He's now making the fight back. He is coming up. He's now in 8th. The slipstream on the back of this, in the back straight there is absolutely immense. That's why we're trying to close in on Barrichello again. I'm unsure what happened. I'm pretty sure it was maybe a mistake, or maybe it was just that slipstream on the straights. I hate that Williams driver made a mistake, definitely there, come back from off track, and Dan takes 6th place. Billy made some mistake there as we go on board. Sorry about that, it was very close to the back of Ivan. Still in the DRS zone at between the front two on their the medium tyres. No one left in stock. Couldn't reset any time penalty for a man at the back. Everything cool. We'll see if he can pick up the pace and catch the back end. Well, the track is not the field not too far off at the moment, so you can see it. At the moment, no one in DRS range. Absol's used quite a lot of DRS, 25% left, when our leader Varicel is on 44. Billy's used quite a lot of DRS. He's almost out of it down the straight. A lot of drivers using their DRS in Virtual at the back. I think got the most DRS to actually play with, so that could come in very handy to close in, or oh, hold on, oh, we've got issues. Oh, Foul is now closing in on Williams' driver. See, this not particularly an overtaking part of the track that we are about to go anywhere, unless there's a big mistake, which there was there. Right, so we're coming into the pit straight with the DRS, and that's going to be easy after the slide out of the last corner. That's where it got so Varicel pulled away, or Aston is falling back into the clutches of Ivan. And this has got to be the easiest move with the DRS, with the slipstream down the track straight into the braking zone. It was already done by the braking zone, and it's, who's surprised here? It's a 1-2 from Mercedes. Too realistic for me now, absolutely. We've still got some keeping on the track. Is that right, mate? Addy is what I was said. So actually remember that now. And Addy is coming into the pits. And with his 10 lap hold, Billy's up for third and on his hard tyres. Most, I think, at least have one stop to make. So we've also got Ral with the fastest lap of the race, up to 6th place. I do think, with it being soft then medium, that it will be another medium for another stop with Ral. It still, in a way, surprised me that Ral didn't come in under the safety car. It lost him a bucket load of time. But we'll see. I'm not the best at strategy, so we'll see exactly how this plays out. It's looking very interesting, and we see Rao coming up on Dan very quickly. Overtake has happened behind for 7th place. Go back to the place, the 5th place right here. We'll be seeing a similar overtake from earlier that Rao's managed to pull off down the pit straight, either with a mistake or into turn 1. Really closing in quickly with the newer mediums. Newer by 4 laps, but I guess still newer enough to make a huge difference. Dan got a decent drive out of the last corner. which may keep Val behind, but now the slipstream kicks in. Going defensive as Dan, very defensive, leaves the room though. Oh no! I think it was a little adventurous at the end by Raul. Dan seemed to have the corner, but it was close and it was, I guess, worth a go. But now he's got to close back in those 6 seconds that he's just lost. So we've got the Williams closing in to the back to try and get 8th place off of the overshot braking zone, I think. It's like AI actually for RLH, and that'll make it easy enough for the Williams driver to go round on brand new soft tyres. So we have got soft tyres against aging mediums. Got the 3rd place with Billy, who seems to be quite close to the back alive. Just outside the DRS zone, but using overtake to close in slightly, and then have it turn it off as it's quite well used already for this place. There is quite big gaps between most of the drivers right now. This is definitely the closest. You'll see Raul, as you can see with the intervals, quickly closing back in on Dan, or at least he was, yep, after missing out of his overtake chance that he had of turn 1 and turn 2 where he ended up round. Wonder if Andre, yes, Andre has more, has more overtake, which is allowing him to pull a little bit away on the straights, it seems, or at least keep that distance and keep Billy out of DRS, which is very important for that back straight. So is having DRS. It's probably the most important place, in my opinion, to keep and have the DRS for on this track. Of course, also he also this straight as well, because someone's decent overtaking places as well. If you don't get it done, it's unlikely to happen into turn 2 though, as we've seen earlier. It's also a very easy place for track extension. Ralph, sorry about. Oh, we didn't miss it. Dan's came into the pit to change onto hards, which by this point in the race will certainly take you to the end. So Raul's through, but definitely, I'm sure, needing another pit stop. So Raul back up to 5th place and only 7.76 behind. Russell back up to Billy, who has closed in on Ivan. Pretty much the only close battle right now on the field. Going through a place where you really don't overtake too much. But now coming through to view the overtaking possibility. A lock up in front by Ivan, but not that front, but that the DRS, the overtake, the slipstream. Will he get close enough? Vitello's in the pits, going round the outside and gets it stuck, but does track extend and get a 3-second penalty on turn 2, but had the move done crucially before then. Barrichello's dead pit and is coming out on softs and now gets a 3-second time penalty. And Raul is up to 4th. I'm sure having to pit again, but hey, you never know, he might try and drag him, but I don't think they can make it. 5-second time penalty for Rafael at the back for speeding in the pit lane. Andre and Villy now fighting what is at the moment first place, but okay, that is braking early, not wanting to risk it. Looked like he may have had it, but I understand that not wanting to really risk it at this point of the race. It looks like they're both doing very well. They're both on hard tyres after pitting under the safety car earlier on. So you'll be pitting relatively soon, I would think. Maybe to softs if they can drag it out long enough, or maybe to mediums if they pit very soon. Softs should last a little longer now with the lower fuel loads. Barrichello in fact went on to softs, so will the softs do a decent 12 lap, I think 11-12 lap stint? Well, we will find out. Now after not pitting under the safety car and then pitting a little later, fell back, but he's coming back to the field. But until is picking up another penalty, which is a shame because he's actually got really good pace, but the penalties that he's got may knock him back down the field, although that, as I said earlier, this is a very difficult game in terms of its track limit penalties, much stricter than last year's 2019 F1 game. It's something that we'll have to get used to, I think. A Billy into the pits. God, joining on there, that's a very, very tight pit lane. Ivan is keeping it going. Russell is into second place, also on the hards after the safety car period. Which brings Raul back up to the podium position in third place. Barrichello another 3-second time penalty. It needs to be slightly more careful with the time penalties and with the corners. It's so easy to do, and I hope I don't do it in my race tomorrow, but it is so easy to do. Billy, he's went to mediums after his pit stop. Some have went to softs. To see what pays out there, will the mediums basically last longer and therefore be quicker towards the end? Will the softs drop off too much? We will see. Raul closing in and Russell. Coming towards the DRS zone, but not quite in the second range to use DRS, but quite in the overtake usage, and now is in DRS range. If we can keep that, have it going down to that long back straight, to the best overtaking opportunity of the race. Still closing in. Keeps it tighter, makes more time up. Of course, Russell is on old cards. Rao's is on old mediums, to be fair, as well, but the mediums is breaks the slipstream. I don't think there'll be enough speed. Closes in rapidly, but yeah, not enough overspeed. But well, oh, down into this fast right-hander. Oh, just more confidence to have it round the outside. What an overtake. Wish I was off board. Could have done that. My bad. But yes, 11 seconds behind the leader though. I think they both need to pit. I'm not 100% sure, but saying that, Ivan has a lot of overtake usage as well left over. Barrichello in the pit scene. This must be damaged, right? Because these softs have been on. Got a yellow. Now, looks like it's okay. Barrichello on mediums. Coming out, wanted to check the yellow flag. We do have a safety car actually. Yeah, it looks like Enrico has recovered from whatever was happening. A few incidents, like front wing off. A few incidents caught at the back from causing the safety car to come out. We'll need to pit. Billy Massey set the fastest lap just before the safety car came out. Barrichello probably saved a bit of time on the actual pit stop. What he has saved is the whole pit stop, because the field's going to come together. I think the question is the pit stop. Who's pitting here? Right, so we've got Ivan in. Will it be softs? Will it be mediums? Let's watch and see. Doing the penalty, I think safety car, but there's nothing you can really do in terms of the game lets you do it, so that's that. You got Rao stopping for softs as well. Russell, I think that'll be softs. That is soft. Billy doesn't pit, he's on fresh mediums. I think that's probably a smart move in the long run, because I think he would have dropped behind some people. Now he's got to try his best to keep them behind. Yeah. Eddie in for his pit stop onto softs. Dan on hards, only pitted a couple of laps ago, but I think at this point worth coming in again, slapping on a new pair of softs and going out. Barrichello decided not to stop. He's just changed onto the mediums, of course. Maybe, in a way, actually, that might not help him as he's on mediums. Although the softs might start falling away at the end. If he can keep close enough, maybe he can take advantage. Although the safety car, depending on when it will come in, that's the issue. Dan a bit off the back of the safety car, for he had only just pitted for mediums. Basically what seems to have happened is anybody that's just pitted has stayed out on their mediums, which makes sense, I believe, to keep their track position. But everyone else, or anybody that had what was basically made a free pit stop or was needing to pit soon anyway, has switched onto the softs, except from Invento at the back, who's put on hards. A few incidents, I believe it was what we've seen with the no front wing, on and coming off the track that has caused the safety car to come out, as there was no other yellow flags from what I could see on the track, and no one DNF'd either at that point. So I think it was that caused it. I think he's also a lap down. I think we can quickly check to the leader. Yes, lap down. Pretty much all in the pack. I think the safety car will probably come in at the end of this lap. I don't know. Okay. Again, we'll move on. I think there's a penalty been given to someone because of that, which is a shame. I think that kind of needs to be looked into, but that'll be up to other people. But yeah, there's a few people being given getting penalties because of it. So we'll find out. Right, back to the actual racing. We are still behind the safety car at this point. We see, yes, as I expected, safety car in this lap. It's only really, actually everybody's on the pack. I've still got it to the leader. Yeah, Billy Massey, what a lap on the mediums. Just before the safety car came out. Well, let's go to the front, as Billy will be the one setting the pace of the restart. Backing them up. His right to do so, backing the pack up. 8 remaining. And I think he's floored it now. It's a little wide. Oh, we've got live close enough to give it a go. No, not quite enough. Billy gets a 3-second time penalty. And yeah, not quite enough. No DRS for the first 2 laps after the safety car. Everybody's close up now. Raul back down to 6th after pitting. But I think Billy's a sitting duck on the back straight. Moving around, doesn't move in the... Just about keeps it nice through. Everybody got their ERS back up. Billy's under attack again. And manages to keep Ivan behind. Good defensive driving. Looking to give a go. No, not quite there. And I think Barrichello lost place. Billy definitely lost. Oh. Losing a lot of places. Quite a few mistakes. Raul gets past him. Sorry, back up to the front. It's action all over the place. Ivan gets past Billy. Fastest lap as well. Raul up to 4th, got past that. Oh, sorry for missing some such. Barrichello coming back to the field after his mistake. Getting a nice overtake, but nice switch round. Nice defensive, got it right back. And we're still going around trying to get the closest. I think it is Barrichello. Very close racing now between everyone. And another pre-sitting time penalty for Barrichello, which is going to be a bit difficult now, as the late safety car could make it quite difficult now for him. Dan pulling off the back, and same with the Williams driver off the back. Billy doing a decent job at in second to hang on and hold off drivers behind. Raul, right, went wrong at Raul closing in to Russell. He won't have DRS yet. DRS will come into play this lap on the back straight, I believe. Just a few laps to go as well. It's really closed in. Raul with the 3-second time penalty. The safety car at the end has really made it explode. Raul almost getting around there, but I think DRS should be open. Coming onto the on the straight, not coming on. Now it's the DRS section zone, and here is DRS. But so does Russell. Everyone has DRS. Billy now going to find it difficult. Manages to hang on. Raul gets a better run out of that corner, and he's side by side. Will he be able to have the confidence yet again to do this on the outside? Yes, he does. Into third place. Billy now falling outside of the DRS zone and back into it, so it's very close for Billy. He can hang on. Oh, I think Russell must have made a mistake, because it's quite difficult to make a pass there and Abbey through. If it wasn't, it was a fantastic overtake. And regardless of it was still a fantastic overtake. Raul right on the back of Billy with DRS and overtake and DRS. Will he get this done? It'll be a bit of a... no. I was going to say it'll be a bit of a dive in there. Barrichello, another penalty. He's pushing like mad. Raul on the back of Billy, coming right through after having the not hitting under the first safety car. Now it seems like that doesn't matter. Billy's still in DRS, so it might make it a little bit more difficult for Raul to get past on this straight. Does Addy with a penalty as well there, keeping quite close behind Raul, looking to have another go. He's not quite close enough, I don't think. It's close. Will he send it up? No, he thinks, but no, he doesn't. They are side by side coming into here. Barrichello gains a place. Oh, having slight issues, but Raul gets the much better run. Oh, very, very close. An overtake into the final corner, a bit of wheel banging. But he gets through. Raul gets through into second and is in DRS spiking zone. Addy behind, and nice. Oh no, well, it's held. It's nicely held. Billy with 3-second penalty. He's getting close. Ivan, slight walk up. 2 laps to go, 2.5 laps to go basically now. DRS. Ivan may be a sitting duck, but actually, maybe he's got more ERS. Yes, he has. That's helping him out. Oh, and broke early, I don't think. It's a 3-second time penalty for that avoidance of a collision. Slightly unfair, maybe. Barrichello gets past Billy into that corner. Raul gets another 3-second time penalty. Addy right behind this. This is a really close end to the top 5 to be this close. Yes, there was a safety car, but this is still an extra. There was a mistake there. Addy gets through. Will he get up to 3rd place? Oh, banging again, and oh, Billy into the. Billy's really lost a lot of places in that last lap. Gets squeezed a little bit out. That was still fair. And Mike hanging out. Going for it again. We're now on his final lap. Barrichello and Addy get 3 time penalties. They are racking them up. Oh, it is a touch. Maybe an unexpected break. Oh, the switchback. He gets the switchback. Raul's in the lead, but will the penalties come into play? Ivan's going to have the DRS, so he might actually have the advantage on track. He does. Even without the slipstream, he's got more ERS and goes through. Barrichello actually got... What happened there? Barrichello managed to get past Raul. Right on the back, Addy having a go on Raul as he had to lower his... possibly had to lower his fuel usage or something, or maybe lower ERS. No, it seems to be that similar. He's just dropping now for some unexpected reason. Slide at the front! Did I see? Barrichello, yes. Lost it. Oh, Raul tries to make it happen. And Addy, the one that comes through and takes the win on track. Few penalties getting added on. Dan somehow jumps up to 2nd. Barrichello got disqualified actually at the end there for too many penalties. Wow, that really blew up at the end. That got absolutely crazy at the end, and Russell wins the race, managing to not have as many penalties and keep it as clean as he possibly could as compared to the other drivers. I still don't really know what caused the slowdown, I guess, at the end. But yeah, that got really close, really competitive. Just as I said, it wasn't going to be a runaway performance. What a race that was. Really fun. Great to have that as my first ever commentary. Hard to keep up with it, especially at the end there. As we'll see, Russell only had 1 5-second time penalty. God, so much talking. Started in 10th, 1. Raul dropped. He actually had the most time penalties. I did not realise that. Addy, yeah, what a race, seriously. And penalties did decide it in the end. It was closer than what those times make it look like. Absolutely fantastic race, and hopefully this bodes well for the actual full season for this league. And if it does, then it'll be non-stop, wall-to-wall, brilliant racing for the rest of the season. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching this after, let us know what you think. That was a fantastic race in my book. See you next time.